That's right, we are back once again in VRChat. I am going to visit an in-game photography workshop by Debbie, an artist I met a few weeks ago. Let's go.
Hi!
Hey, Debbie.
Welcome to a weird little in-game photography workshop world where I'm going to share with you some of the things about in-game cameras. Like, for example, in the game we're in, which is VRChat, and it actually has all these amazing features. You can actually find the camera and open up the camera where you get all these different features. Some of it is really self-explanatory, like take a photo, take a time photo. These are very normal, but it's where you get the flying and anchor and behavior that makes it more like having a crane or a drone. If you haven't tried it,
nice.
I encourage you to open it up at the same time if you're in VRChat, those of you in here, and you can try the flying camera. It's like piloting a tiny drone camera and it flies away from you. These are some notes so that you can also try it on your own. If I turn on my camera now, let me show you what happens. You might see a little I don't know if you can see here. I'm holding my camera now in front of me, and if I do that, you can actually see the camera that I have as a ghost. I can make it into a solid. So if you look under the camera, there is lens visibility, so no one can see your camera when you're holding it. But sometimes you do, because like this now, when I think I first came in, I was asking, where is the camera? Who's the camera? If you come over here, I hope you all can see this side. I want to say that this is mainly like the kind of things I encountered in my life, in my limited knowledge of games. I wouldn't say I'm a very big gamer at all, so it's very ironic, but I enjoy walking and I enjoy worlds, so I enjoy things like The Sims and Second Life a lot. Since this is an in-game workshop, if I was trying to make an in-game picture, sometimes it's also about thinking about what would people understand from that image. So something like narrative is very important. Thinking about even the composition and also the technical part. If you think about the in-game photos, right, as something like akin to photography, then a lot of these things also borrow from real-world photography. This camera here that you see is linked to these devices here, but they actually cost right now you're seeing in your screen a certain pixel size screen in a way, and in addition to that screen, it's also drawing. It's almost like a screen within a screen. It's drawing another set of screens. So this is the camera. You can have the.
Oh, you mean there's a camera in here and the picture is appearing here?
On this. Yeah.
Oh,
so this
I can see myself in the screen. Hello.
Yes. You can hold it too
cool,
if you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I took a barrel instead.
Oops.
Hold on. Okay.
Yes.
So is this like now? Oh, I'm doing a selfie cam. Hello, test. Camera test.
Yes.
Nice. I can see myself on screen. That's cool.
So you can see the display options, to turn off the different things about the chat box things, and all this, the opacity of it, the size of it. So a lot of it actually can be done in the menu for the VRChat, for example, so that you can take it from your eye view. And you can also see the cameras if we're recording, if where exactly you're pointing to. So if like for example in the VR, when I press the Y key on my to open my menu, I actually can see the camera angles, like where are the different cameras. I can see the cameras are floating in the air. I can see Ton's camera over there behind, and I can see your camera facing the forward. So you can see where the cameras are facing. They come up as this red beam that you are able to see. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting settings also. I think in the first few iterations of VRChat, it wasn't so sophisticated, but I think a very common exercise. In fact, one I'm sure that I would mention to the students that I've taught in the past when I used to teach UX, is thinking about designing a camera app, or a camera app for a really specific audience, like design a camera app for children. What is the UI gonna look like? What are the things that need to be in the UI? So I guess this is almost like imagining of that kind of
Let's
project,
check out the world.
finding that the UI of
from the my phone view.
UI
check that out.
That has all the features that you might want. Thinking about allowing that, exposing that green screen or stripping away the different layers of the rendering, is always a super fun thing. Yeah. You should do more make funny movies in game. When we work in VR, a lot of what we do is borrowing from a lot of the earlier medium. Like if I have a screenshot, I think that people will see it as almost like a photo as well, So it's definitely a lot of it borrows from that. Even like now when I talk about lighting in 3D modeling, we talk about 3-point lighting like as if you're doing a real scene. So a lot of it is from that understanding of physical film set or photo studio. And I think people also read it that way. Like now if I'm making a little movie, even if it's in game, you're thinking, oh, I'm going to compare this to a movie. I hope there is the structure of it, that is like other kind of media, and that would entertain me greatly, and I want that. So that's kind of also the borrowing from a lot of it's impossible to see it without see in-game stuff without that understanding. Yeah. Oh, am I on camera?
Yep, I'm focusing on you.
Oh. Are there any questions in the real world?
Oh, there's people watching in the real world?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I've made the portal over there. If you're on a PC, you can walk on to this blue colored world there. Please come here to this portal.
I'm following.
I will join you in 2-3 minutes.
Okay, sheesh.
Walk on in.